Ladies and gentlemen, it is Tuesday. You know what that means. Another update day for Modern Warfare. And I have to say, today is probably one of the strangest playlist updates that I have seen so far in Modern Warfare. And there are a couple of different reasons for that. Things that didn't happen, things that did happen, certain playlists that stayed, certain playlists that aren't here, certain playlists that came. It's just a very weird week for Call of Duty. And there's evidence that we still have a title update coming later on. When? I have no idea, but we'll get into that later on in the video. Now, as far as what we're going to be talking about today, there are new playlists in both multiplayer and Warzone. There's actually quite a few different playlists that they were adding to multiplayer, and some of them I'm actually pretty excited about. They're really good if you're still going for weapon camos. You have like 2 weeks before, not less than 2 weeks before Cold War, so it's great for that. And then, of course, we have our normal things like store updates, new bundles, that kind of thing. So without further ado, let's dive into it and discuss everything new in today's update. So actually, starting off with multiplayer this week, there's a couple of new game modes here that are pretty cool. So first of all, Gunfight Tournament remains around, even though the Haunting of Verdansk event is over. This is still here, so same kind of thing, same rewards as before. You can see that I've already completed it here. On top of this, Ground War and Blueprint Gunfight Customs is once again back. There's always some sort of version of Gunfight, so no surprise there. And then we have 3 new playlists. The first one's called What Objective? This is Domination, Deathmatch, Hardpoint, and Headquarters with kills counting as score as well. So I believe that playlist is called Hills and Kills. Just all put into one playlist, so they last a little bit longer. You can get more kills, and your kills count towards the score of the game. But more importantly, Shipment 24/7 is here, and Shoot House 24/7 as well. So in the remaining week and a half before Black Ops Cold War comes out, if you're still grinding for challenges, if you're still grinding for Damascus, this is absolutely for you. Not to mention that they are also here for hardcore as well. So the first reason that we have why this is a weird update is the store bundles. So we got 3 new store bundles this week, and the Warzone Pro Pack is the weird one. But we're going to start out with the Yellow Tracer Pack bundle. So with this one, you get 2 different weapons, an SMG and an assault rifle. I actually really like the look of these. They're very different than things we normally get, and generally I like the whited out weapons. It's got some gold, some yellow on there, and of course comes with yellow tracers. On top of this, you get an SMG with it as well. Both looking very similar. After this, you also get a melee weapon, which is of course a knife, and then after this, weapon charm, calling card, and sticker. Relatively straightforward. The weird one is the Warzone Pro Pack. So with this one, as you can see, it actually costs money, which is weird to begin with. $26.99 Canadian, I believe it's $19.99 American. With it, you get 2,400 COD points. This is the normal cost of 2,400 COD points. So if you're from Canada, it's $26.99. If you're from America, it's $19.99. Normally, for that, you get 2,400 COD points. However, with this, you also get a ghost skin, which is called the Winter Theater. And obviously, it's like a winterized ghost. I believe he actually wears this in Modern Warfare 2, but I'd actually have to go back and check for sure. But I'm pretty sure he does in Modern Warfare 2. After this, you get 2 weapons, a light machine gun called the Klondike, kind of blacked out with a little bit of gold on it. On top of this, a handgun, which is your 357 Magnum called the Bonanza. And then a calling card, emblem, and then a double battle pass XP token and a double weapon XP token. I believe both of them are for an hour, but I could be wrong there. And then finally, we got the Pupper bundle. This one comes with 2 weapons once again. The Captain Pugsley, which is an assault rifle blueprint, as you're seeing here. And then the second one is the Going Bark, which I actually really like the look of this weapon. On top of that, it's got the monolithic suppressor, so if you're playing Warzone, you can use that, and the weapon looks really, really good, I'm not going to lie. And then after this, you get a charm and an emblem, and this one's going to cost you 1,400 COD points. Honestly, if you're planning on getting COD points anyway, whether that be for Modern Warfare or whether that be for Black Ops Cold War, you might as well get this bundle because you get your normal COD points with it, just with a ghost skin, and on top of that, a couple of weapons. I don't know why they're doing this. It's new. I don't know if they're testing it to see if people like it or if more people buy the COD points. I don't know, but it's an interesting idea because essentially you're just getting items for free. So after this, we have Warzone, and with Warzone, it's interesting this week because first of all the Battle Royale modes are back to normal where you play on the normal map. So you have quads, trios, duos, and solos. So all of these are back on the daytime map. However, Zombie Royale is still staying around, which I think is awesome. I hope it's here for a long time. You'll see that it says that it's a limited time mode, so it's going to get removed at some point, but I hope they keep bringing it back because as of right now, this is my personal favorite game mode in BR, so I like playing it. Hopefully it stays around for a while. On top of this, we have Blood Money quads, really straightforward, just a 4-man blood money game. And then after this, we have Warzone Rumble. So this is the large-scale team deathmatch on certain locations of Verdansk that change every single time you play it. Really, nothing special here. We've seen this before. It's just back again as another LTM. So the next weird thing that we have in this update is challenges, actually. So normally with Intel, we get a new piece of Intel every 2 weeks. With each season, we get 4 pieces of Intel, as you're seeing here, and that's just the way it's been in every single season. Now, we were supposed to get a new piece of Intel last week. Clearly, as you can see here, that didn't happen. So I was assuming that this week there would be another piece of Intel and kind of giving us more Intel towards the crossover between Black Ops Cold War and between Modern Warfare. As of right now, it is not live. Oftentimes, it goes live around 3 p.m. If it does, I will be streaming the hunt for the pieces of Intel over on Twitch. If it doesn't, I will still be streaming later tonight. We just won't have any Intel to search for. So, yes, it's odd. I don't know why it's not here. You'd think it'd be this week and then 2 weeks from now, which is right at the end of Season 6, but I don't know. I don't know if it's coming later today. Like I said, if it does, I'll be streaming it. Now, the thing that you'll notice is that the Halloween event is over. You can no longer earn your rewards by going around to different locations and opening chests, and eventually earning the Grau Blueprint. So this Grau Blueprint is unlocked when you got all 16 different locations. I know there's a bug where some people didn't receive it after getting all of their items. And as I said before, this is where things start to get weird. Because Joe Seacott, one of the developers at Infinity Ward, tweeted in response to this and said, "The next title update has the fix to the Grau not showing up. This was the event being turned off today, just like how it was turned on without an update." So essentially, all today's update was the end of the Halloween event. That being said, the next title update is the post-Halloween update, which you'd think would be coming this week, but clearly it is not. So my best guess is that we should be getting another title update, most likely next week. Now here's the thing, is there's a lot of questions up in the air as to what happens to Modern Warfare and what happens to Warzone once Black Ops Cold War is released. Because there's rumors of one Soap McTavish coming, there's been files and images and even videos found of the Makarov pistol already in the game, and you would assume that those would be the things coming out in Season 7. But the launch of Season 7 would be after the launch of Cold War, and we already know that the progression of the Black Ops Battle Pass is tied in with Warzone, so is also the Modern Warfare Season 7 Battle Pass going to be as well? It's all really confusing, but I would assume that whenever that next title update happens, that is when we're going to find out more information about Season 7, if they're getting any more characters or operators like Soap added to the game, or what is going to be happening after the launch of Black Ops Cold War. Not to mention, there's been rumors and files found of a rebirth event going on in Warzone to tie together Warzone and to tie together Black Ops Cold War. Now, we do know that Black Ops Cold War's Warzone tie-in is going to start with Season 1 of Cold War, which is rumored, or actually said, to start in early December. So, because of that, we can assume that that is when we'll get, like, mapped updates, things like that, and maybe that is when we're going to get the Rebirth event. Maybe it won't be before the launch of the actual game. Now, this is just a lot of speculation, but I just wanted to throw it in there because these next few updates for Modern Warfare before the launch of Cold War are all going to be relatively confusing. So the question is what happens next? The answer is, I have no frickin' clue. The next couple of weeks are going to be extremely interesting. We're going to be getting more information on Cold War, how the crossover with Warzone is going to happen, leveling and progression for Cold War. And as we find out more and more about that, I will keep you guys updated. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. Turn notifications on. Let me know what you think of all of this down in the comments. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, it is always appreciated if you do hit that like button. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, peace out.
Listen.